And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
Red, cycle. Watcher, 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this. The 12-yard line.
Complete to number 1. A 57-yard gain. 1st down, Indianapolis.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pearson try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Richardson back to throw it. This one complete to Alec Pierce. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Isn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes too.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
10 more there and another first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Black shot. Black 2. Ready?
Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Richardson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. On third down, here's Richardson. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. That's underneath to Pierce. And some room to run now. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
4 yards on the pickup.
In motion left comes Brown.
Right. Field, black. 6, 7. Red, cycle.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here goes Stroud again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Black open. Striker. Check striker. Heel blue. Check up.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gay's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Blue striker. Black shot. Light blue. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, 30 yards. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Right there, hurt.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, there he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Texans 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Trucks over him. That's caught again by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Richardson now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession.